Alright, I am long overdue for a video for you guys. Today I'm gonna do just a really basic run and gun, me update where I'm at with the business, with life. I'm here in my garage, got the Lambo, you know how I do it, in our shithole garage here at home. I owe you guys an update. We've done some really cool stuff over the past year. And as a part of that, I'm gonna use these Ray-Ban glasses, which I might look a little bit like a doofus here. I've been seeing people do these first-person videos. These things are freaking awesome at doing that. What has happened since March of last year? Oh God, what hasn't happened? I guess that last video, you know, the building was pretty much still being built. Yeah, since then we've basically went through the whole general contracting, the build out of the warehouse myself, got all the city approvals and everything, and we moved the hat launch business into the building at the end of 2024 in December. So we've been in there operating in the building about 9 months now, which it seems like way longer than 9 months. But yeah, we moved into a new house. New house is freaking awesome. New neighborhood is awesome. Great part of town. Our newest daughters, I have 2 girls, 1's 6, and Rory, our second daughter, just turned 2. So, you know, still doing the dad thing. Gonna drive to work here. Still on that McDonald's kick, you know what I'm saying? My subscribers that do comment on the videos still today and ask for an update is the reason I'm here right now, actually making a video. So it is so cool to know that there's people actually listening to my story, watching my videos, and finding inspiration from them. Thank you for sticking around and still being here a year after my last video was uploaded. And at the end of the day, like, and if you look at me on Instagram or something, you'll notice that my content's just kind of all over the place, and I don't really post that often, but I want to post what I want to post. I don't want to go look at, let's look at the top 5 creators in the entrepreneur space and the videos that they make, and let's try to make videos like those. It's like, no, I want to make videos, I want to make content about what I like. If you know anything about me, you know I like cars. I feel like if my audience is resonating with me on the entrepreneur side, they may also resonate on the automotive and the car world that I'm obsessed with too. I want my audience, the people that follow me, to be people that follow me because they like the shit I do, not just because I'm copying some successful YouTuber is doing. In most cases, a lot of the successful YouTubers are actually fucking fraud scams, which is funny. You look back 3 years ago when I started my YouTube channel, and like an Iman Ghazi or something, look at all the hot water that guy's in for all of the bullshit that he's selling people. And my channel and me as a person, I'm all about no bullshit, no scams. Fuck those guys that are pretending to do things they haven't done, which is most of them. I want to show the true side of what it takes to actually grow and run a business, which is a lot of fucking work, and it's hard as shit, and staying consistent is one of the hardest things to do. The easy thing to do is pretend you've been successful, start a YouTube channel and a course, and sell people a quick path to their dreams. That's the easy thing to do, not actually grow and sustain and continue to grow a successful business. Pulling up to the office here. It's pretty crazy that this property here is mine. Ignore that big white ugly thing. That's still mine, but it's gross. We haven't done anything to it yet. But all this right here is the stuff that we've been working on. And this ugly brick building right here is mine too. But yeah, here it is. We've done a lot of work to this place. There we go. Check it out. Check out the sign, bro. Got Big Jim in the box truck, taking an order somewhere. Can't forget my badge. I'm an employee here. What's up?
Hey, are you on record mode?
Oh, of course. All day.
It's gonna get kind of scary, to be honest with
Yeah, watch what you say. I'm recording you. I'm recording you. Say hi, Tyler.
I don't want to be recorded.
Hi. Yeah, no, they're awesome. I don't consent to be recorded.
I don't want Zuckerberg to know what I'm doing here.
What? Well, I am, so.
It
I'm recording the entire day. I'm not recording the entire day. So this is our new office area. This is kitchen, obviously. Over there is cubicles and office space. We've got a conference room over here. This is where we do some commercial shoots. Got construction supplies in here still. Trying to get this building done, but it doesn't seem to ever get done. These are pictures from the old building that we actually had on the wall. Kind of just showing the story from living room when I started the website, basement with the first machine, garage with our first daughter born, and a 6-head machine, and then basement at our newer house. And then moved that out of the house, got a part-time employee, and then moved into 2,700 square feet, and then moved into our old building, and then now we're in this massive 60,000+ square feet warehouse. But I'll give you guys kind of like a quick run through the production area, show you what goes on, and then we'll loop around and hop back into my office. Here's all of our production area with our machines. That's my wife working, recording a video. I definitely look like a doofus. People aren't used to seeing me with glasses on like this. But these 4 machines here are our newest machines. These are 12-head machines. This building is super cool because we finally have the space to actually grow into it and not immediately out of it like we have the past 5 times. Moving the business 5 times in 5 years has been excruciating and not fun. And that's what's really great about this building is like I could finally actually have room to freaking grow. This is where we pick pack our orders. So these are all of our hats. We keep everything on hand. Right now we're keeping about a month and a half's worth of inventory on hand at a time. Here's our boxes. What's up, Kyle? Those windows up there, that's actually to my office. Morning. This is our screen print operation where we make all of our shirts for shirt launch. It's our screen room. Got Janelle back there making some screens. Morning. Hi, Danny. Check out the glasses getting some content.
Yeah?
The Meta, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They're pretty freaking cool, dude.
Yeah?
I'll let you try them later, but I built my office, like my actual office. You saw my cube over here earlier, but I built my office upstairs. This is a big, pretty cool office, but we built that room that I just showed you where the screen print stuff is. And I'm like, well, makes no sense to not utilize the space above. And that's where we actually built an office up here for me. Badass freaking Sony a7 III. Like, we can get some really great video, just a matter of actually using the freaking thing. I don't even sit up here right now. So it's pretty cool though. I got these windows where I can overlook production. These blinds are pretty cool too, but you can see out into production. I don't know how good you can see, but pretty cool. I will eventually sit in here. Not right now, but yeah, this will be my official office at some point. So I figured I'd pop a squat over here and we can start getting into some details of like business updates, where we're at. So since the last video, I think the title is like reality of 700,000 something a month. But if you watch my other videos, the goal in those videos were to get the business to $10 million of annual revenue. 2 years ago, I was like, yeah, this year we're gonna do it. And, you know, we got really close. I think it was like 8.9. General contracting and the build out of this building took over a year. It took so much of my time and energy. Yeah, it was really freaking hard. So trying to continue to grow and scale the business while also doing a massive construction project proved to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to. You know, we ended last year at, I think, 8.9, so we still haven't hit 10 million. But this year we are on track to finally hit $10 million revenue in a year. A couple months ago, we actually had our first $1 million month, which is huge. With that, we got pretty far behind on orders because of hitting revenue goals. And that's like, if you've watched my other videos, I talk about like every time we go through a growth phase, you hit a wall where either there's something in your processes that don't allow you to continue to scale, or you need more people, you need more machines, you need more inventory, you need more space. So we were at a point where we were working 24/7, Monday through Friday. The only machines we had available to throw people at were on our third shift. Proved out that scaling out a third shift was really, really hard. We just bought more machines. So that's those 4 12-head machines that you see out there. There's about $570,000. After we got those machines and we took our third shift, actually spread them across first and second shift to man those machines, and we are out of the hole and exceeding customer expectations and getting things done sooner than what we say that we will, and we're getting back in front of our production turnaround times, which is, for me, one of the things that keep me up at night most is when we get in these growth phases and we get behind. Because when you get behind in the production that you see out there on the floor, getting caught back up is next to impossible unless you have a crap ton of overtime or you get more machines and more people. And more machines, $570,000 worth of equipment there, you got to get that. I think we went to 8 different banks to try and get a loan for those machines. Man, and it sucks, but you just got to keep trying. Get used to hearing no, because you'll hear it a lot. Keep hearing no until you hear a maybe, and then you get like a couple yeses, and then you go with the least worst yes, you get the machines. Because at the end of the day, a 5-year loan, even if you're paying more interest than what you like or be comfortable with, the amount of work you can bring in and sustain because of having those machines offset what a bad interest rate you might be paying on those machines. But be smart, know your numbers, make sure you're still profitable at the end of the day. The equipment is extremely important to have on hand to be able to grow and facilitate more growth. With the footprint of equipment we have now, I know we can do $12 to $15 million next year. And you saw, I didn't really go into too detail on the shirt side, so our shirt side, we've got all new equipment over there. Super excited that we finally have both the shirt and the hat teams under one roof, operating together as one team, and we're really starting to hit strides with becoming like a cohesive work environment with all of us here in the same spot. We're at anywhere from 45 to 50 employees. Ideally, we want to stay at that number for as long as we can. My job at what I do and what I do best is I throw software and solutions and automation at problems. So rather than throwing people at problems, I want to say, how can we actually just eliminate the problem altogether? For instance, how can the customer self-serve themselves to solve a problem on their order versus throwing people at doing those things for them? That's my mind, that's how I think. We've done a lot of really cool shit this year. We're pretty closely partnered with Dude Wipes right now. Go to shatlaunch.com. It's pretty funny, but we have a partnership with them. For every single order that we send out, we have a postcard where it's an emergency cleanup kit. You're so excited with the hats that you got, you shit your pants, so you need to clean up after yourself. And speaking of, I really got a shit right now, so I'll be right back.
You'll shit your pants!
Hey, Robert Ham here. I'm the owner and founder of Hat Launch. We create custom headwear for small businesses all across America. We make hats so good that you're almost guaranteed to shit your pants. Almost. And we've sent out over 1 million hats. That's a lot of unexpected poo. If you order in the next 30 minutes, we're gonna include some Dude Wipes flushable wipes in your package to help you clean up after that unexpected poo. Dude Wipes provide the best clean, hands down. But wait, there's more. And I know what you're thinking. Robert, come on, how much more can you do for us? The order comes in a box, and you can use this box for anything that you want. And I mean anything. Be sure to act now and secure your custom hat order from hatlaunch.com and get your Dude Wipes emergency cleanup kit today while supplies last. We've got a lot.
New pants and underwear sold separately. Claims about customers shitting their pants are not factual, but extremely likely due to the extremely high quality output Hat Launch provides.
So kind of circling back on earlier when I was talking about cars and me loving cars, and if you watch my channel, you know I started my business because I wanted a Lamborghini Gallardo, but before that, I've always been obsessed with cars. The really cool part about like owning this business and owning this property, you know, I'm able to actually, for the first time in my life, have my own personal shop space to work on cars and do car things for myself. So this is my shop space. Now, not all these cars are mine, only 3 of them are mine. And when I talk about making content, I want to make content about this too. I want to make content about what I like. And if I'm making content about the stuff that I like, I'm going to do it more often. I'm going to do it more frequently. And hopefully my audience can resonate with that. But with this space, what's really cool here is I know a guy, Roy, who has been working on cars, and that's who these other cars are here, out of his home garage for the longest time. He's always wanted to take that next step to get out of his house while he still has a day job. You know, I'm like, man, I'm building a personal shop space for myself. How about I let you just use the space too? You help me on my projects. It's working out to be fucking awesome. I'm super excited to have him in here with me, and it's cool to be around other projects other than just my own. But I'll give you guys a quick little tour and show you a couple of my other cars that I have and stuff that I'm working on right now outside of business world. So this is my 2016 Tesla Model S P90D. I bought the car with a wrap on it like 5 years ago. And I think the wrap was put on it like when it was new. It's kind of a pain in the ass to take it off, but I've got some of the body panels off that I'm replacing. I basically want to take this car and bring it back, unwrapped form, and fix any imperfections on it and just make it nice. Teslas are freaking awesome. I love this car. My wife drives a Model X too, so we have 2 Model X's. I'm just gonna make this thing nice again because I've kind of just like let it go. But I love this car. Fast as hell for what it is. And with kids, the Falcon Wing doors are freaking awesome. If you like Harbor Freight, I'm a Harbor Freight guy. I went nuts here recently and basically got a new setup. It has to match a Lambo, obviously. But yeah, this is the truck that I always wished I had. This is my 4th Lightning. The first car that I ever completely rebuilt. So took the engine out, built the engine myself, was a Ford Lightning. And that truck was awesome. I did a lot of stuff to it, but I never got it to the point that I wanted to before I sold it. That's just a repeating theme of mine. But this is the truck that I wish that I had back then. I bought this truck set up how I would have done my first truck had I kept it. So this is a 3.4 Whipple, about 600 horsepower on E85 right now. Just a great truck. Now this guy, this is a recent pickup for me, but I built this car almost 10 years ago and I sold it, I think in 2016 to pay for my wedding. And the guy randomly texted me a few months ago and said, hey, what transmission did you have in this car? Because I blew it up. And I was like, this is the car that I regret selling the most since I've sold it. And I was like, man, how much to buy it back broken and you don't have to worry about it? I got it for a really good deal. I don't know if you know anything about the C6 E06s, but the prices since COVID on these things went through the freaking roof. I got a really good deal back on this to get this car back. It's only got 33,000 miles on it. I think I sold it with 30,000 miles. So the guy put 3,000 miles on it in 10 years. Heads cam. We've got this thing down to like 13-to-1 compression, or I should say up. So it's high compression. It's a beast. It should be like 650 horsepower to the wheels. It's got the 15-inch drag pack on it. My goal for this car was to go to 9 second in the quarter mile. We did like a 1030 at 138 miles an hour. So I can't wait to get the new trans back in it. And let's get it back out of the track. And I want to go 9s in this thing. God, I cannot wait to drive this car again. Like I said, this is one of the cars I regret selling the most. So yeah, that's a little update. I mean, I didn't really get into all the juicy details of the business and stuff that's happened. I'll save that for a couple other videos. I gotta have more stuff to talk about, otherwise I'm gonna run out of stuff to make videos about. Yeah, we've done some really cool stuff. Kodo, which on the lanyard I'm wearing right now, I didn't even get into that. We've got our own line of hats that we're pumping out now. We're just doing a lot of cool stuff, and I want to save that for a future video, but this is where I'm at. I've got a new daughter, I've got a new house, I've got a new giant ass building that we're always constantly working on. I've got a shop where I can work on car projects, and I have someone to help me on car projects, which I want to do some videos about that stuff. Business is going crazy. We're finally getting out of the hole and getting caught back up so I can sleep better at night. It's just been a crazy, crazy, crazy year. And I know next year is going to be just as crazy. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. I can't promise when that's going to be. It might be 10 years from now, but I'll get another one out there, I promise. Like and subscribe and follow me, because you can become rich. Richer than your wildest dreams if you just buy my course. StitchStacks.com. Just kidding. Don't buy courses.